And it's updating. Hello everybody, hope you have had a great day and had a beautiful weekend. Finally, yesterday late night I received notice that I had access to 3.7 PTU. It opened for everybody apparently, so PTU will be live. Today is October the 8th, and at least while you are copying your account, it tells you that this testing period is going to go through October the 12th. So I'm expecting to get live by this weekend. By Saturday, we should be maybe live. Maybe even Friday. Let's get into the PTU. And tonight we are going to check out what 3.7 has to offer, at least likely. I don't even know where the caves are, so I'm not even sure if I will be able to get there. But since this is a complete wipe from anything I have done before, because this is a copied account, and it will happen also with live, of course, because there is they usually wipe accounts. What we're going to do today is we're going to start up at Olisar, this station right here in the loading screen. And we are going to maybe travel in the Warden, or I don't know which one. I don't think it's the Warden. We'll see. Any ship that I do not own, I will try out. The Harbinger, maybe? I think they are giving those. They are not, even though this is PTU, they are not including the Banu Defender as one of the ships to try out, which would have been great. Even though I'm not really interested in the Banu Defender, I'm more into the Banu Merchantman, but the Banu Defender is like a preview. And it's the new thing. Junkyard, welcome to the stream. How are you, my friend? How is 3.7? I'll see how far I can go. I don't think I will stay up so late tonight, but I want to have a little taste of 3.7. Maybe go to... Basically, what I really want to do is get to Lordo and check out the new stuff, you know, the new the backpack and the multi-tool, that kind of thing. Because I don't even know how to get to caves, so that would be a bonus to get to a cave in PTU. But if not, live will be here pretty soon. I think when I copied my account, it said something about October the 12th being the end of the PTU period. I picked a rough time to start playing. Why? Before the last patch it wasn't too bad. Quite a few RTKs. Right now, 30Ks? Okay. I do not expect much. As I will be satisfied if I am able to get to Lorville and check out Amani and Sons, I think is the name, and see what's for sale and check it out, how it works, and see the inventory, that kind of thing. I'm not even sure that I will be able to get to a cave and do some personal mining on foot. Anyway, we're gonna have a wipe because it's PTU, right? What have you tried? Olisa has the flares and the backpack. Really? The backpack is here? I already got a couple of flares. Oh no. Well, now the eye is inventory. That's new. But I'm used to eye in Elder Scrolls Online. But I did buy some flares. Earlier today I wanted to check if the Banu Defender was available, and it is not available for everyone. I think I have it here. No, no armor, no. I remember where. Here. Flare. I bought one because also inventory was limited, but I didn't see the backpack. Let's check the backpack. And it's a rough time because it's not 2 a.m. yet. Why? Do you feel like 2 a.m. is a nice hour to stream? At 2 a.m. I'm already thinking about stopping, really. Although many people are waking up at that time of the day in Europe, so I do get an influx of people in at those times. Sometimes that's why I go up to about 4 a.m. over here, but yeah, if I can avoid it, 4 a.m. is a little too much. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., it's okay. Okay, those are flares. Let's see if the screens work. Would be utilities. Let's buy a couple of medpens if they will allow me to. Let's see how many do they have. Yeah, limited in numbers. But still, you can never have enough medpens. How many oxypens? 3. Let's buy them. Okay, and I believe it should be attachments. And many of these you cannot buy. I checked that they had some. These ones, no. These ones. Oh, they're letting me buy them apparently. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Oh, they let me. They wouldn't let me earlier today. It's the rucksack. Trun, welcome to the stream. Way better because you don't get random people to ask you questions. You know, I don't mind questions really. It's okay. It's good to have people chatting, and if I or anybody in chat can help them, I think that's part of the deal. Where do you buy the rucksack, junkyard? The armor shop? Let's see. Were you able to? Have you been able to stream soon? I haven't seen that you have been streaming, or maybe I am missing it. I haven't been really checking much, but when I check, you haven't been in there. I'm guessing it is torso, and it is called rucksack. Let's see, maybe here. The armor shop. Okay. Okay. The orange suit with the backpack. Oh yeah, this is easier. Definitely. MacFlex rucksack. Mine.
Good purchase.
Nice. MacFlex. Okay, let's check. I missed that one, or it's simply not there. Let's see. Torso. Let's do M. Yeah. There it is. Nice. So, give me the loadout. junkyard. I see now that I have an inventory for the first time in, well, this kind of interface for inventory. For the first time we have an inventory.
Hi. Good to
And
have you
I'm
back.
guessing I can drop items, store, and I do not have to press F to interact. That's good. So if I do not have the rucksack, I have this, and if I equip the rucksack, I would have more space. Is that how it works? Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to really use it tonight, but thank you for that tip. I already have the main stuff going, and it even matches with my pre-bugged yellow undersuit. Looking good. Okay, let's see what ships we have here tonight. That blinking effect is new. Okay, the Aegis Vanguards. Either the Harbinger or the Sentinel. These two are not usually available for me on my fleet. So let's go to Lorville in one of these two. Let's use the Harbinger. I think I have never used that ship. So basically you just wear the rucksack and it boosts your inventory amount. It doesn't change how your inventory works, it just boosts the amount you can carry. Okay. CO9. Okay, CO9, be over here. I am guessing that those slots are enough for the amount or the different kinds of minerals. Is it minerals the only thing you can carry there? Or also, it will also work for the harvestables, you know, like the fruits and stuff that we're supposed to be able to take. Have you done it? Into the ship from the back. Okay, this is my ship, right? Yeah. I closed the door before I even was able to open the second one. Plants, minerals, fungus, poo. And how's the market for poo junkyard?
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Okay, this is not the usual ship I use, but nice. Not terrible, I guess you could say it doesn't stink. Well, if you put it that way, I trust you. Wow,
Landing gear rejected.
it's not a small ship, but it's really responsive. Very nice. And we're going to do a long trip to start. Where is Hurston? Over here. There you go. If I manage to catch up to you in the verse, can I tag along? Of course. Of course, Junkyard. I'm heading to Lorville, so, and I will be there for a little while. You know, Lorville is kind of a, it's a trap. So you're welcome, of course. You can even join voice chat if you want to. If not, don't worry. We can meet. That way you can show me. It will be easier for me to get to a cave if you do get, if we do group up. Because I don't even know how to get to a cave. I know that it is easier to find a cave. First, I don't even know which moons have caves. But even if I knew, which I can find out, I can just Google it. Yeah, knowing where the caves are, it's not like there are caves everywhere, so I think the prospector is something I have heard that might help you find the cave, because it will show when you scan this kind of diamond-shaped hits, and that's the easiest way to get to a cave. The caves, some of them are marked on the quantum travel maps. Do you mean if you use the map and then you close up to the planet? Well, not the planet, it would be a moon, right? Let's say, I don't know, like Aberdeen. And then in Aberdeen it will show up as a location. Because also I think there are some missions related to caves that will send you to a cave, right? That would be the other way to find them. There are markers with NA, okay. Oh, even Hurston? I thought it was only at moons. So planets can also have, well, it should be possible, but I haven't heard people talking about caves in planets, just moons. Good to know. I haven't explored Hurston much, so I think that is going to be where, in any case, I will try to go find one. Hurston. When I go to Hurston, I go directly to Lorville, and then I simply try fight to get out of atmosphere. So what do you think about the new flag system? I was mentioning we were doing, not this past weekend, the previous one, we did the Skynet podcast in Spanish, that's the only thing. And we did talk for a good while, a good couple of minutes about the situation around hover mode and the flight system. And people still, at that moment, most people didn't have any contact with the new flight system. And my opinion back then was just like 10 days ago, was that I felt that hover mode needed more time. It's not like I loved hover mode, but I didn't completely dislike it. I just felt that it was really incomplete. So it felt like it, and it didn't have some of those very important tools that you need to be able to handle certain specific situations, like, for example, landing in hangars, which was kind of a pain. In the end, you kind of got with practice the hang of it, but yeah, it felt incomplete. And I don't know exactly why CIG decided to definitely let it go and change directions, apparently, from what I have seen. And my opinion to chat was that, well, changes were coming, and that we were going to need to be patient about it, because what was coming to us was not necessarily better or was going to necessarily be good. And I think I have read a good number of people who are not very happy with what they are seeing right now with the new flag system. And it looks or feels apparently a lot closer to what we had before than an evolution from the new flag system, right? So we'll see. I think that is the homework for tonight. I want to see how my... Also, supposedly there are some updates to performance improvements, maybe. So I'm interested in seeing how my PC usually benefits from any performance improvement optimizations, because my potato is having trouble with Star Citizen, but so far it's running pretty well. And I want to see the new stuff, like what I just bought, which I am going to equip once I get my multi-tool and the attachment, right? You need to have the multi-tool and an attachment for mining, is what I understand. This ship was fast. Very nice. Much faster than any of the ships I have been using lately to travel. It's incredible how we find almost maybe 5 minutes of flight fast. Very nice. Okay. See if we can find Lorville. There you go. There you are. There are some nice perks right now for those who have elsewhere in Elder Scrolls Online. Some outfit tokens, new pet, a new costume, some items for your home. They're pretty cool. And they freed Imperial City like a month ago. It's free now. Okay, I'm going to do this without even practicing my flight and landing anywhere. So this is a completely new way to handle a ship. I think I have only used the ship once before in all my Star Citizen career. I haven't done anything 3.7, much less with a hangar. This is a medium-sized ship, so wish me luck. Those landing gears are great. I really like those. Really? Yeah. This ship is fast. I don't remember doing this travel so fast earlier.
What's your emergency?
See if we can ask for. Apparently, yes, we can. That voice really low. I might get that volume a little higher. Oh, not so low. I don't even know what to expect. Let's see what happens. But it should be easier than before, right? Let's rake. Let's do definitely. That was definitely different. That would have meant almost death in the previous flag system. Okay, how do I see? Yeah, see. There you go. And then more. Yeah. Well, at least for hangars, it is definitely easier. Perfect. Success. So definitely easier to land in hangars, which it doesn't have to be easy. I don't even like auto landing. I usually do not auto land. Okay, no, not closed door. I want to open. Okay. But, you know, one or two tools to help. Oh, what the? I'm scared. Maybe it's because it's Halloween? What's happening? Maybe Lorville is under attack from the Bandul. Okay, it's really, really dark. At least I have it on video. They just put the flag model back to the old 3.5 model, except for the B-12 ships. Yeah, it sounds like that. Okay, I think at least I saved my landing at Lorville, I think. But this is definitely not right. You see lighting is off. The elevator is apparently not there. Okay, it is loading now. Okay, OCS is now kicking up. In the meantime, let's see if maybe my audio speech volume, maybe let's get it to 100. Simulation announcer volume, I don't know if that's for racing, but let's get it to 100. Race mode commentary, I never race, so off. Okay, let's keep it like that. Okay, this is going to be okay. I have a door, perfect. Do I have, yes, an elevator. Patience. Yeah, Junkyard, I think you know Citizen Tech. He's from Skynet, and he did a video showing 3.7 and the new flag system, and he was doing exactly the same kind of things that we were used to doing before 3.6. Flying upside down with really big ships, floating with the nose close to the ground, completely perpendicular to the ground, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think your description is exactly what apparently is happening right now. Doesn't matter if you have a hammerhead or an aurora, you will be able to simply handle those chips as if there were no gravity. I'm not sure. I think they rushed in the opposite direction. I don't think having the ships behave as if they were helicopters was the right way to do it, but going back to the previous flag system, I am not convinced. I was saved by OCS once, where I got into the platform and suddenly the train appeared just before departing. And I'm going to wait for the other 20 seconds and see what happens, and see if the train does get here. Because I am definitely having trouble with my OCS, the behavior of OCS on my client. From the moment I arrived here, I hope Lorville lets me go. Lorville in 3.4, I believe, became my new, that is not good, my new Levski. Okay, still I should appear at the hubs, which is on the right side of the equation, or maybe I can take a shortcut.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Yeah. It is not going to appear.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not now arriving from Metro Center. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Come on, train. Yeah, it's not going to appear. The moment that door closes, I'm going to teleport to the hubs. Yep.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Yeah. I agree with you, Young. You have no idea how much that happens. Well, you have a good idea. You're usually here. You know that I have that kind of luck.
Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
And it is not going to come back.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Yeah. Let's try. Maybe they will assign a new server when I log back in. You know, this was happening to me last time I played Star Marine. I went in to play with Toy Robin a couple of rounds, and every time a round ended, I had to close my client and get in again. And I had just erased the user folder for that. So there wasn't much. That last 3.6 client wasn't so good to me either. I'm gonna have to close the client. And tell me, Young, how is the moringa growing up? Are the chickens eating the moringa? I heard there were even server queues. That has never happened to me, but some people told me that, were mentioning at least, that it has happened before. But it was happening earlier today, I believe. There were queues for entering the servers early today. You have seen those? Yeah, I have never seen one of those. Luckily, at least not in Star Citizen. I have seen them in other games. Remember Dauntless? World of Warcraft is famous for that. True Encantados. Okay, this is Laurel. That's good. Really? There's an option to lie down while lying down? Get up makes sense. See? Rebel Galaxy Outlaw does have pool tables that work. We should. And arcade machines. I'm guessing we will at some point in time. Oh, one thing that I did catch on the menu now, which I was mentioning during 3.6, is that now in comms we have an option to choose which microphone to use for voice over IP. That is good. This is new and this is good. This is good. We were able to choose cameras, but we were not able to choose microphones. And it so happens that if you have, for example, a webcam and a microphone, you would have at least 2 microphones in your system, and some people might use one of those instead of the other. Really? Yeah. Okay guys, what are we doing here? Okay guys, get ready because you know what awaits you. Or maybe you don't. Cargo elevator. It looks like they are going to work in the mines or something. I want no one slacking down there. Have a nice day. That line is new for me. Anything else? Can I get in there? Maybe not. Let's try again. No, I don't think I can do that. Okay, let's see if the elevator will show up. things are a little different, aren't they? Lighting is not the same. There's a different hue there, a little reddish. And I don't think was the case. Not so much. Maybe it's fog. Maybe it's the tone of those lights. There's something different in lighting. Of course, there was something really different in lighting for my in my hangar. So that's another story. Okay, I'm here. Wow. Okay. Now that is different. That was definitely something else. Okay, I'm here. I'm here, and I want to go here. So, that means that I need to go that way if I want to buy the extra stuff. Okay, it's beginning to rain over here, so you shouldn't be surprised. It should come as no surprise if suddenly you do not understand anything I'm saying. This is rainy season over here, and it does happen a lot. Reclamation and disposal, that's the bar. I don't think I should go so far. It should be somewhere around here.
Facing public property is a crime. Report all criminal activity immediately to Social Security.
There's Metro Center, Administration Office. Yeah, I came from that way before, so wow. Lots of pollution here. And I'm back to where I started. MB Bar, Tamani and Sons. Okay, I was close. This is the bar. Reclamation and disposal. I think this way. These are the stations. Train stations. Yeah. We should have a map in this mobiGlass, especially for well-known places like this one. Not well known for me, but you get what I mean. There you are. I think I'm gonna go lay down and try to get some rest. I'll be lurking, so good luck and try to enjoy those caves. They're nice. Sure. Have a good rest, my friend. Don't worry. You should be able to play one of these days. I don't think I'm going to be up too late anyway, so yeah. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. I don't think those are still... I don't think the female characters can use those. But we'll see in the screen. Let's check first. The mannequins. Okay, here I'm gonna get the multi-tool and the attachment basically, because I already have the back, the rucksack is called. Let's do that. Let's check what we have here. Let's see hats. Okay, that's clothing. Let's see armor. Has anything changed? Yeah, apparently she can use it. It doesn't say that there are no sizes for women. Let's see if the little pollution bag thingy can be used by female characters. That would be new. Okay, it's not any of those. It's not a hat and it's not an armor. Okay. Let's see what we have here as attachments. I'm gonna also get... Okay, orbit mining attachment. I want one of these. I do not have the multi-tool, but I need the attachment, so let's buy it. Let's buy one. Oh, they do not have it. How nice. Okay, maybe they would replenish. One before exit doors. Cutter. What is this? Let's try to buy one of these. Let's see what happens. Buy it. Okay, that one worked. Multi-tool. Let's buy one. Good. Flares, I only have one, so I'm gonna buy a couple. by 4. Good. Now, what is this? Salvo frag pistol. Okay, this is the new one with that 10-meter fire range, which is kind of an equivalent to a shotgun apparently from what they showed. I have one of these. Salvo, let's see if they have ammunition for that. Yeah, let's buy a couple of ammo for that. Let's do 3, 4. 4. And orbit mining attachment. Can I get one? Yes, got it. Perfect. So, oh, I do not have armor. I could try to buy something here, which I think this is new, right? I think Lorville did not have. Oh no, they do not have a weapons shop, but you can buy some armor here. Yeah. What Lorville doesn't have is a weapon shop. I have only bought a handgun. I do not have a main gun, primary weapon. But I do not like the armor here. Not really. Maybe this one. Not convinced. I usually buy my armor at Levski. And my weapon might be a good idea to buy it. Area 18? Yeah. I'm gonna mute the mic for a couple of minutes. I will answer to any questions in chat, but yeah, rain is really hard right now and it's seeping through the mic.
property is a crime. Report any criminal activity immediately to Person Security. Be deprived of your community. Join the civilian constable services today. In it for the long haul? Ask about Person's worker subsidy program with sizable credit advances for guaranteed job placement. Using public property is a crime. Report any criminal activity immediately to Person Security.
Sorry, I have my microphone muted for a couple of minutes because I have kind of heavy rain. It is right now a little lighter, but it is raining a little hard over here, and it was seeping through my microphone, and I could see it was creating a lot of noise in the background. So sorry for that silent mute response to your rate, but thank you for rating, my friend. How was your night? What were you doing? I'm having my first taste of 3.7 and checking out Lorville. I just bought, but it's kind of the server is kind of slow for me. I was just getting I got my rucksack at Olisar, but I was getting my multi-tool and the attachment, so that I might be ready to do some mining, check caves maybe, but I don't even know how to get there. Yeah, it was muted. Yeah, thank you. It was, I changed scenes and didn't notice.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, if I have OBS selected and I press key on the keyboard, it will go to the first scene with that starts with that letter. That's what happened when I went here. Yeah. What were you doing? Oh, sure, Dilubit. Have a good night. Thank you for the raid, and see you soon. Hope you have a good night of rest, if that's what you're going to do, of course. Let's see if I can, at least before I end my stream, get to a cave and check it out for myself. I have watched a couple of people streaming it and a couple of videos on internet, not completely, but just a couple of minutes, and it looks cool. So I have to try it. If not, at least I'm going to go get some views from Hurston.
Welcome to Metro Center.
This is a planet I haven't really checked much, so it could be a nice opportunity to go check it out. I usually come to Hurston and just stay at Lorville and then lift off to somewhere else.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks. Period. Now arriving to the spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Okay, that's good. I have a train. Okay, NPCs riding the train, that is good. I have seen NPCs in places that before 3.7 they were not available at, so that is new. if you do hear a lot of noise in the background, do tell me, please. I will try to mute while I'm not talking and try to remember unmuting myself when I'm going to say something, because I know that there is noise going through the microphone and it's unavoidable right now. It's raining really hard. Apparently there is a firefight going on here. The med pen did not work. Let's see if I can fix that. I don't think I will survive. Indeed, RSR. I got shot. As you can see, my right arm is injured, but my medpens are not working. I don't know what happened here. The reason I'm muted, and I'm sorry about that, is it is raining really hard, and I'm sure you can hear it in the background. So I'll try to speak and mute myself up when I'm not saying something, because I know the rain is really hard right now. But thank you for stopping by. I have never seen this. This is new for me. And I was supposed to get a ship, but I don't know how to get to the consoles. And Medpen's just one. Finally. I survived. I don't know how, but I'm still alive. Weapons are not working as they should. I was trying to equip them and they were simply not equipping, or C was not working. But something happened and it did work at the end. I was almost there. See? Faster than light. Don't ask. That was weird. I have never been here and seen something like that. A couple of people coming with crime stats, but that was about it. Too many doors. You have seen that a few times? That's the first time I have seen it. I have seen a couple of firefights because someone with a crime stat, for example, gets into Lorville, but those were like what, like 10, 12 agents firing at NPCs. That's the first time I see it, and they won't stop because the NPCs are not dying. So okay, I'm gonna check out from Lorville, and I'm gonna see if I can find any mission that has to do with caves. That way, I think there are some missions with caves. That would be the easiest way to find one, and then get out and check it out. That's the plan. If not, I will explore a little Hurston. That's something I haven't done much. It's been doing that since Synth came out. But you know, something that I also did for a good while is that I avoided Lorville for most of 3.4 and maybe even 3.5 because this was my new Levski. I would get trapped here with no elevators and no trains, which kind of happened to me when I came in. The hangar was there, but the elevator would not, the lights would not work and the elevator would not appear when I just landed. And then later on, a couple of minutes waiting, they started loading. Okay, let's check missions. Let's see what is available. I don't even know where those would appear. I do not have weapons, so I cannot get any of those mercenary ones. I'm gonna mute myself just a little. Yeah, I do not have any weapons. I only bought the new hand weapon at Olisar, came here, and my plan was to go to Arcor and get the Black P8, but also I did not expect to do much FPS fighting. My main interest right now is to go see if I can find any way to get to a cave and check it out. That's the new stuff. Thank you, Buster. Anybody from Buster's channel, welcome to the stream. I'm Kraken Yar from Panama, trying to do a little streaming. I'm really sorry about this background sound. I am having a really heavy rain over here, so I'm kind of muting myself from time to time when I'm not speaking. But thank you, Buster. What were you doing? If anybody knows how to get to a cave easy, I'm all ears. That's mainly what I want to check out tonight. I already got a couple of those lights, and let me see who is here. Let me say hello to people because I am not doing it right now, I'm pretty sure. Hey Styko, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Sagewise. Klingons are in the sector. Yes, they are. Snart, welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys. How was your stream, Buster? What were you doing? Were you fighting? Were you mining? Were you exploring caves? I'm trying to see if I can find any mission that would make it easier to find a cave and check it out personally. I have seen a couple of people go in, but you know, it's not the same. You just mess around, costume with cave penguins for a bit, did some bunker busting. I don't even have a weapon. I was just talking about that with Orensar. Since this is a wipe, I bought the new hand weapon at Olisar. I bought the, how do they call it? That backpack. and multi-tool here at Lorville. So what I'm still missing is a hand weapon, a primary weapon. I do not have one, and Lorville doesn't sell, so I should have maybe bought something at Olisar, at least in the meantime. But I think there are caves here at Hurston. Younger was telling me that earlier, but he had to go, so I am left here not knowing where to go. Hey Psycho, thank you for the lurk. Sure. Have a good night of rest, of course. Welcome everybody and hope you enjoy your stay. I am not going to do these kinds of missions. I'm going to explore for a while and see if something comes up. Or maybe, let's see. If I check out the map directly for Hurston, maybe they will show up with some kind of... Younger was telling me that those that said NA could be mines. Let's see what that is. The route, F2, and now let's get out of atmosphere and see. Let's see if that one is a mine. That's what I think. That what he wanted me to. What he was trying to tell me. Yeah, Orange, yeah, we are really in the same situation there. I was just saying that, and I thought they were only appearing, or CIG only created caves in the meantime at Moons, because that's what everybody was talking about, that caves at Moons. But Younger says that Hurston, for example, have caves, and the clue he gave me is what I'm gonna try. He said that if you go to the star map, those with the NA might be or were caves. So we're gonna find out with this one. Let's see. I'm gonna go out of Atmo, and then because I cannot warp there, right? Or can I? Oh yeah, I can. Don't have to go out. And it's kind of nearby. That would be perfect. I think Daymar, someone was mentioning Daymar. I'm pretty sure it's out there, but I haven't done my research. I haven't had the time. And whatever we do in PTU is going to get wiped, so yeah, right now I do not want to like do anything that might feel productive, like getting money. Right now I have lots of money, more than I have in, what, 5 million? Yeah, I start the game with about 30k, which is more than most. I don't know if most, but it is more than basic backer, who might get like 5,000, I believe. Okay, where is NA something? That's the one. Let's slow down before we crash. But definitely the flight system does feel a lot more like it did before 3.6. They went back to basically the previous one and added the VTOL controls. Now J, I did see that's one of the new changes in key bindings. J gives you control over the VTOL.
Landing gear deployed.
But it does feel definitely a lot different than hover mode. which I didn't completely dislike. I think CIE should have given it a little more time to develop the right tools for it to be useful under all circumstances. Hangars were a problem, definitely. And I think this is a cave. I do think this is a cave. Yeah, that's the key. At least before leaving, he did give me that tip. Just remember. And I think that if you play Daymar, apparently I think I have heard that Daymar also have it. Also have a... Again, trying to check out the map. But yeah, if the name... Let's go Hurston. Here. If you activate the planet or the moon, that one with the NA at the end should be the key. I have to try that out at other moons, but it immediately worked here, so seems like it's a valid tip. Let's get out of the ship and let's check out caves. That's gonna be my thing tonight, the new thing. I wanted to use the defender, but sadly I did log earlier today to check it out, just to see if the defender was on the ship console, and it wasn't. It is not as in other PTUs that they will give you ships. These ships are extra. I do not own one of those, but you get the Harbinger and the Sentinel right now to try out, but you do not get the Defender, sadly. Yeah. Okay, let's change my loadout and let's use for the first time all the new equipment. Let's go armor, torso, rucksack. Nice. Let's go utility. Here. Let's equip this one. And let's equip the orbit mining attachment. And let's save the changes. Well, the Mantis is going to come out in 2 days, on October 10th. And from what I read when I copied my account for PTU, they have scheduled this PTU to last until the 12th. So that would be, it is Tuesday, it is Wednesday the 9th, 10, Saturday will be the 12th. So for this weekend we might get live, and they're going to, tomorrow Thursday, yeah, we're going to get apparently the Mantis, I'm sorry. And I don't know, maybe they will add it to PTU, hopefully. I would be really happy to test it out. But the thing with the Defender is I am not really interested in the Defender, but I do like the Banu immersion, man. So I think the Defender is kind of the experience to see, you know, the feeling of the Banu ships, right? I'm not really into the Defender, but I want to try it out. The Mantis, I find it interesting, but I feel like more of the same design-wise. But it brings obviously the new capability of doing quantum interdiction that up to now we have only seen for law enforcement and pirates from the NPC side. So that's going to be interesting also. Many theories about that and how trolly it could be right now at this stage of the game when we do not have really balance. But well, we'll see. And don't forget, everybody who came in from Buster's channel, give us a follow. We do not stream as often as we should, but at least that way you can come out and say hi when I'm streaming. And help me, because I am definitely learning the game. Each quarter it changes. Okay, I got the tool and I got the mining attachment. And I am dressed in yellow, so I think you couldn't ask for more. Yeah, that's it. How do I look? Yeah. Ready for mining. What do you think about the mantis, Orensar? Are you interested in that one? I don't think I would buy one. Not really. Not me. But I want to see how it works. And I wouldn't say no to CIG if they decided to give one to me, although I would prefer a Kraken, of course. Okay. So, very easy entrance. Anybody who comes here will definitely fire at my ship and destroy it, so I'm not expecting to get out of here alive or anything like that. Okay, there is lighting at the entrance. I cannot pick up any of those. I do have a... Can I equip that? Can I equip those? No, it's either or. You either use the quick filler or use the pyro multi-tool. I'll do with my main light for now. Although it's not that useful. We definitely need a mobile glass enabled app that will map your progress. It, like in many games, it will not show you the map if you haven't been there before, but as long as you keep going, it should like map, right? Create a map on the left side of the, like over here, a map that will kind of build up as you are exploring. That would be nice. Okay, what is this? There you go. You can carry this kind of thing. Stow, carry, and inspect. And now we have something to do with the I on the keyboard. You can see we have 120 KSP capacity, which I believe is more than what we had before equipping the backpack. Yeah, maps would be cool. I think they said they were working on it. Yeah, it makes sense. And this kind of radial menu also makes a lot of sense. I was waiting. I would love to have this kind of interface for, how do they call it? Inner thought? What we have right now as an interaction interface. I would love to have a radial menu for that. Let's stow whatever this is. I'm not even sure what that is, but this is the first time I see these kind of things. I'm gonna collect them all like Pokemon. Well, yeah, Buster. I had one situation when I got to Lorville where the trains just would not appear, so I had to commit suicide. The client crashed, but that's something that happens with my client when the new releases come out. Usually they work it out, and maybe for PCs with my specs they get a little better. Okay, that's like going really deep. I'm not sure I want to do that. But I am flying the Vanguard let me get to Lorville to Hurston really fast. I'm not used to doing quantum jumps that fast from Olisar. I was surprised how fast I got from Olisar to Hurston, and I got at least the tip to get here and find a cave. So yeah, pretty good. I just hope I don't find anyone, because I have no weapons, only a hand weapon. and that is not good. See, and it is the new one, which I believe is pretty good, but with my performance and just a hand weapon, I don't think it's going to work really well. Okay, how do I use the multi-tool when I need to use it? Let's see. Key bindings. On foot. Gadget. 4. Okay. Yeah, it should be 4. Okay, now, because I'm just talking and not really checking my direction, and we do not have north, south, east, west, or anything, I have to be careful not to backtrack. There was a place that I was going to go down, and I decided not to. Yeah, it was this one. You know what? I'm going to go that way. It smells like death. Have you done any mining on foot, Buster? And how was TwitchCon? I couldn't check the show because since I decided I wasn't going to go into the show last Thursday, I decided to go out with my girlfriend, which is always a good idea to give her some time when you don't decide that you're going to keep playing video games or streaming. So I didn't check out the stream, and I couldn't see or hear any of your feedback. How did you like? This looks like it could be mineable. Is that the way it works? Let's see. I think that is mineable, right? Yeah, it's yellow. Okay, how does this work? Just the same as a prospector, I guess. You fire. I'm gonna get a little farther away so it doesn't blow up on my face. Then I'm going to go up. Okay, that number 8, 9, that is my laser energy. And I need to get that bar above the green bar, but below the red and green, that green area. Okay, I'm at 100%. I'm gonna get closer. The good thing is we do have... Oh, I see. Okay, too much. Careful. There we go, a little less, 70% maybe. Too much. 50. I'm guessing that you can scan those rocks. It's Hadanite. Hadanite sounds like... Hada in Spanish is ouch. Fairy in English. So this should be really like getting unicorn pool, right? Really expensive. So let's stow and then grab. Stow. Okay, let's stow. See what I say about inner thought? I don't like inner thought. I know it's not the final version of it, but it's a pain. Heavy Bob, hi, I'm new to Source. This isn't me about the game. Is it good? Should I pick it up? Heavy Bob, I know you're not new, but yeah, it is good and you should pick it up, definitely. The good thing about it is, even though many people like to buy ships, it's not even necessary. The community is so big that, well, at least for now, that there are no consequences. You can basically use and pilot and and play with any chip in the game if you only ask, even in chat, even if you don't have like a lot of contacts or something. But yeah, the game is good. The game is good. But if you're willing to play the final version of it right now or soon, well, I would say that maybe you should give it a try and definitely set your sights on something else that might be closer or already out. For example, Cyberpunk. I'm waiting for Cyberpunk. I think that game is going to be really fun. You're famous, Heavy Bob. I have seen you in many channels. I'm kind of lurking many times, but yeah, I know the usual names. Cheap rental is in-game dispatch too. Yeah, I have to check that out. And that's one of the... Besides the Banu Defender, which I want to see because I want to kind of have a preview of the Banu Merchantman. Kind of. Of course, proportions are completely different. And of the AI improvements that supposedly we're going to get in this patch. Caves, yeah, I'm gonna check them out because they are the obvious thing to check out, but I think we will get tired of this unless we get to create some kind of gameplay in here and do some firefights or something. But chip rental is interesting, and I think that is something that we were definitely missing. I mean, being capable of buying chips, I think is important, and I'm glad that they introduced it into the game. But without persistence, it's... I don't know. It's my opinion, but for most chips, it doesn't make much sense. Not everybody has 4 or 5 hours a day to play Star Citizen, so buying chips with no persistence is... For me, it doesn't make much sense, for most. But renting, I think that's cool. Even many people don't... I mean, I was expecting to be able to use the Defender for the PTU, because that's something that usually happens. When you play PTU, you get access to... Okay. Is there a way to... Do you know how to... Okay, let's see. You get access to a lot of ships, but this PTU, at least this wave, which I was able to access, doesn't have that. Browse. There's no way to go prone. X. Okay, let's try X. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to go prone, right? Now, if even in my PC it looks like this, that is something that Heavy Bob should consider when buying the game. This game is beautiful. I think no one can argue with that. But it seems like I cannot go down there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can. My mother Buster the Destroyer tells me that the game is pay to win. Is that true? Your Buster's child? It is kind of. I would kind of agree with that definition. You know, people in Western countries, as we are, most of us, don't usually see with good eyes games that let you do that kind of stuff. But it is not, I wouldn't say it's completely pay to win. I think it is definitely a game that will give a big advantage to those who are able to, without real effort, but with real money, get chips that will give them a definite advantage at the start of the game, at least. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think the game does have some elements of that term, which is pay to win, but I don't think it is completely pay to win, and we will have to see how CIG tries to balance what they have, the monster they have created, because this has selling ships has been the way to the way they have found. I don't know if organically or if it was planned from the start, the way they have found to fund the game, because that's the reality. The game might have started in some way, but it has ended up being funded by ship sales. For example, that game, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, when I see that game, I kind of feel like that is in great part what Chris Roberts expected to do with Star Citizen at the start. Something similar, maybe not the same, but you know, in that direction. But this has grown to be a monster and a phenomenon and a record-breaking Kickstarter, so it's interesting. I don't know if I am going to enjoy the final game as much as I have already enjoyed the alpha, just to tell you the truth. In the end, we'll have to see. Balance is going to be a little difficult. Okay, apparently I came back. There was a disconnection. Sorry about that. It has been happening from time to time lately. But yeah, the diversity in these streaming teams is good. I am also in a Spanish language team, and we agree in many things and we disagree in a lot also. So I think differences in opinions are good. At least that way discussions aphorite. I think the first one was Adanite. I don't even know where the cost or the value of these rocks is, but we'll see if we get to sell this. And if I'm able to get out of this cave. That's the other thing. Okay, let's not blow this rock on my face and die alone on a cave. After I mine and stole this, I am going to have to check where my inventory is at. I don't know if it's because it is a contained environment, but it has been easier to mine on foot as opposed to with the prospector. With the prospector, that bar really gets laggy on my side at least. So far, these two rocks has been easy, but maybe I'm mining easy rocks. I'm not being really picky. Let's get everything. I don't even know. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get out of here. Okay, I think I can mine that. Because I doubt my ship is going to still be there when I go out. Can I mine that? I don't think so. I do not see a yellow outline. I think that's it for it. Okay. Okay, let's check the inventory. So, according to this, I have Hadanite, Aphorite, and Amyoshi Plague. Okay, those are the organic things I have been grabbing. And I can store them on a box. but I suppose I can store that to be efficient when it is at 100%, right? So I still have a lot of space, and I can have 8 different materials apparently inside that box. And I am guessing that you cannot mix different materials in boxes. It will create 3 boxes if I use that capability. That's what we're here for today, to find out. Okay. Oh, this is new. I like that. Okay. So I can... Wow, not like that. Ah, nice. Makes sense in a cave. Okay. I was wondering how to get out of that cave. I didn't want to go down there at the start because of that, but definitely it is doable. Okay, my ship is back there. I went down that way. Let's see what... No, that is where I was. No. Let's see. I think we are on the right path. I believe. Oof, okay. It's easy to get lost in here, but yeah, I can mind that one. Let's do it again. Have a night. Okay, what are those symbols? 0.6, 3.9 and 0.10. 0.10 looks like weight. 3.9 looks like energy resistance. Anybody knows? And 0.6. Okay. At least the bar is a little lower, so it seems like it is a kind of more, not necessarily easier, but more susceptible. Is that a word? Okay, let's go to 60. 65, 75, 80. Has anybody, no spoilers, I'm just curious, if anybody has gone to and watched The Joker. I'm going to go this weekend, this next weekend. I usually do not go the first week because movie theaters are crowded, really crowded. It's still going to be a lot of people watching it next weekend, but not as much as it started over here last Thursday. I do like from DC. I like Batman and his line of stories. I'm not that much into Superman. I'm more an X-Men guy from the comics. so marrow. But yeah, I want to watch that Joker movie. Okay, let's go to 100 and play with distance. Apparently, this rock is a little more difficult to mine than the previous one, but it should also be good value because Hadanite, I heard, is good value. But 95 and this distance, I'm gonna try 100 and distance. Let's see. A little closer. A little more. No lag, please. Too much. That's the distance. Sweet, sweet. Right there. I was almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Ow. Perfect. It sounds like an explosion, but not really. Okay, let's stow. Okay, maybe this server is dying because it is not letting me stow. I think this server is going to die. Let's inspect. Okay, let's change views. Stow. It is not letting me stow. I think the server is dying. It's dying, definitely dying. Oh, so sad. I won't be able to sell and see the price for all this. Let's, before it ends, let's say look for /NA at the end of sites in planets or moons. Those are caves. One on the right. Now, first thing, come kill me. Okay, it seems like I won't be able to carry this. So we're gonna have to go, and this was Hadanite. It was a good parent value at least. Okay, there's nothing else to mine. Let's stow it. And one more try. Stow. Yeah, it is not going to work. Let's keep going. I think it should be this way. Okay, what is this? Is this something? Doesn't seem like it is something. And it's not just the lighting, the sounds inside the cave are really cool. Let's do the whole homework. How is it called? These are not good signs. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna try to mine that one. I'm pretty sure this server is not going to let me play for much longer. I can't even open the... Let's do the double click trick. Triple click. One click. Double click. I cannot open the mobilas. Nope. Nope. That bug was... I was so happy when CIG got rid of that bug. I hope this is PTU. That's the reason I cannot stow rocks. At night also. Let's try. Let's try to do some 75. I think this is going to behave just the same as the previous one. Not that easy to break. Let's go 100 and play with distance. That was something you could do with the Spectre back in the day. Point your laser away and it would still work. Chuck BC, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. How are you doing, my friend? I'm trying to mine a little, but the server seems to be dying. I cannot open the mobilas and I cannot stow those precious Hadanite rocks. Yeah, see? It is not working. How are you tonight? I have played with you Star Marine, haven't I, Chuck BC? Yeah, it's not going to let me. Ah, too bad. I just got a couple of rocks in here, at least to get a taste of mining and caves. See, I cannot open the mobile glass. Okay, let's try to go and sell the little stuff I got. Maybe if we can jump, because I'm not sure that the map is going to work, the star map. Yeah, I do like, I have enjoyed it. It is really something else to do, a little different, and they give us a little more to create some gameplay, especially if you stream, right? Because people get tired of the same, so caves are a little extra. Let's see if I can get out of here alive and sell these at... I should go to Lorville. I do not have a hand weapon. Yeah, maybe Lorville. Maybe Arcorp, I'm sorry.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Have you been playing since the previous patch? Because I am not a subscriber, so I just got my access last night. I didn't get in last night, I got in earlier today for just a couple of minutes just to check if the Banu Defender was available, and it is not, sadly. But yeah, the servers seem to not be really... Can I use the Mobiglass? Now I can use it. HDMO Caltrope NA, that's what I wanted to... Let's do... Caltrope is the one. People are talking about caves right now, so I got a very good tip just that enabled me to get into a cave, which is the fact that, for example, since it ends with NA, apparently that's the marker for caves. That's the way I got here. I have no idea. I had no idea how to get to a cave, and I got one at Hurston because of this. Yeah, I'm going to go to Arcorp to try and sell what the little stuff I could mine, because I don't think I'm going to be able to mine. I broke 3 rocks and I couldn't stow the pieces. Just to check out that interaction, and I'm going to buy a primary weapon, because I only have a hand weapon right now. Defense is only available if you own it. Yeah, I think it's only available if you own it. Yeah, but sometimes PTU lets you try out ships, so I had the hope that I was going to be able to. Innkeeper, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Doing fine, doing fine. Playing a little 3.7 finally. I am not Avocado, and I am not concierge or first wave, so this is my chance. Maybe I will get my taste of 3.7 PTU tonight, and most probably the next time I stream it would be live, because I'm guessing I saw a date of 12th of October the 12th, and that's when we are going to maybe get live, so I'm guessing we should get live Friday or Saturday. Mission sharing. 3.7 has, in the end, become a really interesting... There's a Dark Kraken in chat. Interesting. He must be some kind... Maybe my son. Okay. 3.7 has become a very interesting patch. People were, like, disappointed because of the stuff that was kicked into the future. But I think it came out pretty well. Well, the flight system is definitely different, and a lot closer to what it was before. That definitely shows. Okay, let's ride into that interesting... that sunset, maybe? But it does look good. A little more speed. Right there. I haven't done the mission sharing, but I will definitely try it out when the server is live. What I wanted to do today was mainly get that backpack to test out the inventory system, which is definitely also new. And...
Engines online.
And check out the caves and do some mining with the hand tool. So I had to buy the mining attachment, right? And the multi-tool at Laurel. I knew that there was a cave here because Junkyard, a friend, told me. So I came here and just for the first time experienced caves. But yeah, I want to see how mission sharing is working. That is very important. I think mission sharing, just like the ability at some point in time to exchange money, for example, is going to be very important for people to group up and play. Let's try to get out of Atmo. I do not have the markers, so the HUD is kind of bugged, but at least altitude is working. Is the new Star Marine map also available in PTU? The Good Doctor. Do you know? I do not have a good experience in that FPS module with my connection and my PC. I see people too late when turning corners, so there's something with lag and improvement with the netcode basically. But still, I want to try it out. You're playing Dude Doctor a lot? Nice. We will find each other because I have seen you playing. I usually go in and play a little with Toy, even though he gets salty playing Star Marine, but he's usually playing it, so I'm pretty sure we will play at some time. We have played together. I know that I have played with you. Against you. Okay, this is going to take forever. Let's see if we can give it a little boost. It's not going to go faster than that for now. But yeah, I do expect live to be on this weekend, especially because also the Mantis is supposed to come on live tomorrow, Thursday the 10th. So how much do you think it's going to cost? People are talking about 300. I don't think it's going to go to 200. I think it's going to be to 20, to 30, to 50 at the most. I don't think 300 should be the price for that ship. I mean, it's a specialized ship. The first one, or at least that is available to players that can do what it will be able to do, but it's not just the first one. That capability is not going to be ubiquitous to just that one. I haven't tried Breakpoint Innkeeper. I do not own it, but I am looking at it. It looks good. I have seen a couple of people streaming it. Are you playing it? I like it. What I have seen, I like it. Have you played it? What do you think about it? Breakpoint is from the Ghost Recon franchise, right? The first FPS, the first online FPS I was able to play at home was Ghost Recon. I think it was the first Ghost Recon. It had an online, it was very, you could call it hardcore. It was more into the sim side, where one bullet would kill you. If you were lucky, you would get injured. I would play that game on a dial-up connection. I remember a lot of times getting my disconnect, my connection getting off because someone picked up the phone, that kind of thing. But yeah, that was my first experience with online gaming. I had already done LAN gaming before that, but online gaming, my first FPS game was Ghost Recon. That was the original Ghost Recon. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but they had, what, 3 betas? Can't remember. The first one was called, then there was closed, and then there was open. Are we out? Not yet. Game I played the most was Rainbow Six Vegas on Xbox 1 and 2. And you can remember what Xbox it was 360. Yeah, my first gaming machine was not a PC. My first gaming machine was a Pong machine that my uncle brought me from Miami on a trip. And from there, well, it was just a start. But yeah, my first console at home, mine, was a Pong machine. The 2 bars with the little dot. I had an Atari, I had Nintendo. Then I have 2 brothers, younger, and they are kind of far apart from me, kind of, because one of them is 10 years younger, the other one is 12 years younger. So they also had consoles. They had Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Segas, PlayStations, and I used to play with them. My last console, which I owned, was a PlayStation 2. My daughter had a Nintendo Wii, for example. But I have always had a PC for gaming. At some point in time, it was not such thing as a gaming PC really, but I gamed on it many years ago, and since then I have always had, like for the past 15, maybe more years, I have always had a PC as my main gaming system. So much that I struggle to use a console control gamepad for FPS games. I can't do it. It's really difficult for me. Okay, they're still not out, but we can give it a little more. That's another good thing about these ships. They have a nice fuel tank. If I do this on the 300 and the 325A, I run out of fuel really fast. I say Xbox 360 controller was easier to use for shooters and PlayStation 2 and 3. Yeah, I haven't used a PlayStation 4 controller either. You know, the first Xbox, it was a PC disguised as a console. But the Xbox controller are pretty popular among the PC people. When people with PCs want to use a gamepad, the Xbox controller is, I think, also because it is by now pretty compatible. It's basically plug and play. You can get a PlayStation controller to work with Windows, but you have to do a little more work, I believe. But personally, I like the PlayStation, at least until the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation's... oh no, my last console was a PlayStation 3. Not the 2, the 3. But I like those controllers a little more than the Xbox controllers. Okay, let's see if I can get to Arcor, and let's see if I can sell what I have at Arcor. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Well, that's what we're here for, to try out stuff. No, I did not set the curse. Okay. What year is the Xbox One from? That's from a long time ago in Keeper, so yeah. Generations pass. I have played a lot of games because a lot of consoles and systems because I am I mean, I'm not that young. But there have been many systems. I have never owned a PlayStation 4. I have never owned an Xbox. At least I had close to me, at many moments in time, Nintendo and Sony consoles, but I have never bought an Xbox One. And PlayStations, I think the only one I have never had at home really is the PlayStation 4. We did have a PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. At Lorville, I don't know how I was able to get out of Lorville, because there was a shootout right there in the middle of where the ship retrieval consoles are. The guards were fighting, I don't know who, because they were firing at NPCs, civilian NPCs, and it was like 15 guards firing. I even got shot, and my medpen didn't want to work, but somehow I survived. Yeah, I have seen those shootouts. Orensar was here and he was telling me that it has been happening since Lorville exists, and I have seen them, but never like the one I saw today. It was like 15 guards firing at the same time. It was lasers all over, so yeah, I was able to escape. I would suppose they are still at it, so I do not want to go back to Lorville. Lorville usually traps me very easily. I already got my backpack at Olisar, and I got my multi-tool. Although I think that's not the only... I think Levski also sells multi-tools, right? Not sure, but I think they do. I do not get trapped at Levski as usual, as commonly as I used to in the past. But right now, I have received that feedback that the servers are not behaving very well in this patch. And even though it is PTU and I am sure that things are not going to work as well as they should, at least it let me do some mining and at least pick up the first rocks that I mined. So it has let me experience a little of the new gameplay. With what little I was able to grab, I'm going to try and go to sell it. But before I do that, I should also try to do that, like you can box what you have in your backpack. I should try to do that before I sell. That's the plan. Okay, this planet was conquered by the Borg, and we're gonna try to bring it back into the Federation. Innkeeper, have you watched the Joker movie. Where is Area 18? There you are. Not yet. It is like the Batman Joker or another type of Joker. I've seen the poster for it, but not seen any trailers. That's why I asked what it's like or what it's about. I think it is the same universe, but I don't think it is a Batman story. As far as I know, and I don't want to see many spoilers, it looks like it is a story that tries to explain where he comes from, you know, mentally. Off-topic question. I was looking at your system specs and wondering what setting you stream on and what's your FPS. Yeah, my system specs are low for streaming and gaming on the same PC, this type of game, definitely. And I think I do wonders with what I have. My stream, I stream at I play at 180, I stream at 720, 30 FPS. I am using CBR. I don't know if you are familiarized with OBS. I am using OBS Studio. I'm using CBR for encoding. I am using NVINC because I do have. It is not a 10,000 or 2000 series chips, but the NVINC chips have been in the NVIDIA cards since the, I think, 700 or 800 series. And I usually play at about 30. If I'm lucky, it goes to 50, and many times it goes lower than 30 FPS, 25, 20. On firefights, it can go even lower, sadly. Yeah, when things get too crowded, for example, when you get into caves where there are a lot of NPCs firing at you, yeah, it slows down and it's usually not that easy to play. But for the most part, it kind of works. But definitely you need more machine to play this game fluidly. Now, I am playing on an SSD and I have 32 gigs of memory, and those are not my bottlenecks. My bottleneck is mostly, for the most part, my CPU, definitely, just 4 cores, no hyper-threading, and not a fast chip, an older one. Okay, let me try to land. Hopefully I will not die while trying to do that. Trun, have a good night, my friend. Sure. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to have you. If we had the previous light system with hover mode, I would already be dead. Let's see if we can... No. Let's do this. And let's do... Definitely much easier to do than with the hover mode that was previously implemented.
Landing complete.
Yeah.
Have a pleasant stay.
Let's see. So it is the Joker you following from the Batman universe. Yeah, it's the same Joker. It's that character. Wow. But kind of a parallel story, really like looking at it from a very specific angle. Wow, what is happening here? Okay, that's the door. Okay, I have a similar setup. i7, you might be a little better than me. You have a more powerful CPU. You are on a laptop, GTX 960M. Yeah, my GPU is a little bigger than yours, just a little. But my main bottleneck right now, I would say CPU. So I think you might do better. How much memory do you have? I get about 25 to 35 FPS at 720 on low. What kind of grade? A laptop. Yeah, it seems like it is Joker early days. Yeah, exactly. That kind of thing. But it's interesting because the Joker, I have always said that for any hero movie that you see or story that you read or see, the most important thing for that hero is the rivals, the villain. President Freeman, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Remember, anybody in chat who haven't followed, give us a follow. It always helps. And if you see me streaming, you can at least stop by and say hi. He's a good villain, and he's, as far as I remember, he's the main. I'm not going to close that door. It's going to remain open. He's the arch villain for Batman, and Batman is not someone to laugh at. So the Joker has to be a really special kind of guy to be his main enemy, you know? Those stories are more interesting to me than the stories for Superman, for example. Superman is so powerful that it is difficult to do a story that will capture my attention, really capture my attention. The best stories I have read for Superman, not even watched, are some alternate stories that I have in Comic Factor, which are from when he's older. I don't remember the name of the story right now, because it's difficult to give Superman a good challenge, but Batman is different, and the Joker is definitely an interesting opponent. Hey mate, hoping to get back into the games of watching to learn. Sure. If you have any questions, I haven't been playing that much. Today we're playing 3.7 PTU. I suppose you are familiarized at least with that way of CIE working. So this is 3.7 PTU. Supposedly it is going to go up until October the 12th, so we should be getting live alpha by this weekend. I just left, I don't know if you were lurking, I just left the caves. I went into the caves, the new cave system. I went to one at Hurston, and in that yellow backpack, supposedly I have a couple of rocks that I want to sell and see how much they earn. But the server is not behaving as well as it should. I was mining and I could not stow the fragments. So yeah, the caves are something that is new for 3.7. There are no new locations in 3.7, but we're getting group missions. The Bano Defender, that sadly is not... Wow, what is this? Okay, I can choose trains.
Doors are now closing.
Okay, what's gonna happen here? That's new. We have the Banu Defender, but unlike previous PTUs, they are not giving everyone a Banu Defender during PTU. So you can only get one if if you own one right now. What they are giving us are the Vanguard, the Sentinel, and the Harbinger to try out. Which is the ship? I was using the Sentinel, right? The Harbinger, or the Sentinel, I'm not sure. It's the one I was using. And tomorrow, ouch. And tomorrow we should be getting the Nautilus. Thank you for that follow, Ox. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, 25 to 30 FPS sounds par for the course. With this kind of setup, I would say that you can run this game with 16 gigs, but 32 gigs is very advisable if you run anything else at the same time as Star Citizen. And if you are streaming, for example, I would say that you definitely need 32 gigs. I'm not using Streamlabs OBS anymore just because of that. Streamlabs OBS, at least up until I was using it, is kind of a resource hog in my experience, and it was getting my CPU a little higher than it should, and I do not have CPU to spare. So since 3.3, 3.4, Star Citizen has been loving multi-threaded CPUs. So if you have an AMD CPU, wow, that notification is really late, but thank you Ox for that follow. But if you have an AMD, for example, CPU with multi-threads, even if it is maybe a Threadripper 1000 something, if it is in the 2000 series, even better, and if it is in the new 3000 series, even better. This game loves those multi-threaded CPUs, lots of threads. It didn't before 3, or even in the initial 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, I would say. Since about 3.3, the AMD chips have been behaving really well for Star Citizen, really well. This game has changed so much. The last time you played, 2.0, President. Wow, yeah, definitely. Everything is new then. Yeah, this. Let's see. I don't know since when you have been watching. This planet is Arcor. We only have one system still. We are at Stanton. This is Stanton. So we have, even though we cannot go to, we have Crusader, we have Arcor, which is this planet, which is all covered with city. There are no open spaces in the planet. I just left Hurston a couple of minutes ago, and we are going to get, supposedly, we are going to get, I don't think that has changed, we are going to get Microtech by the end of the year for 3.8. Oh, no. If I go in there, I will die. I'm gonna try once more. No, I'm not going to go in there. Maybe I can sell something here. Trading and shipping also. Let's see. Sell. Personal inventory. Okay. Amiyoshi Plague. I have 4 units. One unit is 13 AUC, so not that good. Those are not minerals, as you can see. It's like biological. It was something that was on the floor. I just picked it up, and you can now store that in this patch. This is new for 3.7. You have a personal inventory apart from the usual equipment manager, which is the only thing we had before, where you can get your suit and your armor, your weapon, accessories. Right now it's not showing up, but yeah, this is what we have had since 3.0 at least. But now, if you press I, you get a personal inventory. This is new. Even if you do not have the backpack, these backpacks, you can still have some capacity. but it is like instead of 120k, it is like 10k, maybe something like that, or 20k. So I did get on that cave a couple of things. This is new. You can pick these ones, the ones that are biological from the ground, and the other ones you can mine with the multi-tool with an attachment, a special attachment that is for mining. So there are two ways to mine now, if you have a prospector or if you have the multi-tool, which is available for everybody. If you want to buy a prospector, you have to pay in-game $1.5 million, and it gets wiped after the release. So renting ships is good, and it is renting ships is also something new for 3.7. Maintenance needs to look at that elevator. Yeah, that is something that happens to me a lot, especially during PTU. They usually fix that, but servers take their time to load all the assets, and if you open one of those elevators and there's nothing there, most probably if you go in, you will simply drop into the center of the planet. You do not get to the center, you die well before reaching that, but yeah. Let's sell what we have here. Okay, 4 Amiyoshi plagues are going to give us 52 UEC, which is not much. Okay, let's go with the next one. Let's go with Aphorite. Aphorite, we have 7 units and it goes for 1067. Not bad.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier center for business development.
And Hadanite, this pays a little better apparently, because with only 2 more units I got, well, it's kind of close, I believe. 24,000. And I only filled 17% of my capacity, personal capacity. Oh, I was going to do something else. I'm not going to sell that. Let's see. What happens if I use this option, store all? You can store your personal inventory in a cargo box on the floor. Yeah, let's do it. Check it out. Okay, it creates a box that I can carry. And what can I do with this box? Can I sell it? Sell? This is new. Okay, nothing in personal inventory. Okay. These are just filters. So I have a box. Okay, I'm guessing that if I put that box inside a ship and then I come to a console like this one and try to sell from the ship, then I will be able to sell the contents of the box. Would that be it? Sounds... Well, this is new. I just boxed part of the contents of my inventory and physically created a box that wasn't there before. All this is new in 3.7. Little steps, but I think they are going in the right direction with them. Okay, now I have a box and I really can't do much with it. Okay, let's see if I can buy my weapon. This will be really useful to give people stuff as well. Yeah, exactly. A way to share even profit, because if you take this box and you put it in your ship, they should be able to sell it, I guess. Sure.
Looking to make an impression
Because we cannot yet transfer credits between players, only by doing transportation missions. And that's kind of a... Okay, we have an elevator. See? If you wait for a little time, it will load. Center mass. Here, at center mass, I think it's at center mass, they sell a black P8 weapon, which I really like. I'm gonna buy it because this is PTU and we are millionaires. Okay. carry my box and simply walk around with it. Let's use the previously you had to buy from directly from the showroom. For example, if I wanted that weapon, I would have to go here and choose it. In my case, this is the one I want, the P8 SC Ballistic SMG Midnight, because it's black, the black version. But since the introduction of these screens in 3.4, I believe, 3.5, we can do it a little more elegantly, you could say. I can go, for example, here also, I buy weapons for my 325A because I'm not sure how well they are behaving now, but up until the last patch, Omniskis are good. I think it was the Omniskis I was buying? Omniskies. I'm talking in Spanish. Yeah, I think it was the Omniskies. Since I have money to spare, I'm simply going to buy them. You can buy several of them at the same time. You can go here and you can say, I want to buy 3 of those. Makes sense, right? It's 60,000, and you simply buy them. And now you have them. And now I can load those 3 weapons on my 325A, my Origin 325A, for example. Previously, you would have had to go and look for the Omnisky. Let's say it's this one. It's not this one, but let's say I got disconnected. Yeah, I got DC'd. Something happened with my connection. Hopefully you are still watching. It apparently is still working, but my client did disconnect this time. Don't worry, I also got disconnected, Freeman. My internet connection sometimes does that. It has been really rainy during these past days, and it gets worse when that happens. I'm from Panama, if anybody's wondering. I am streaming from Panama. And we are a tropical country, so we are in the rainy season. We do not have winter and summer and autumn and spring. We have rainy or dry season. Those are the names of our seasons, and this is rainy season. I even had to mute my mic for a couple of minutes earlier tonight, because rain was so hard, so heavy that the noise was seeping into the microphone, and I guess it was noisy for you guys. So sorry if anybody was here at the time. But yeah, my internet has been behaving not at its best lately. So I got disconnected from OBS and I got disconnected from the client. Since I landed successfully at area 18, I should be at area 18. The sad news is, well, I can buy my weapon. I can still buy my weapon. Lie down. Why do they give me the option to lie down if I am already? Okay, let's do it. Lie down. Okay, and now get up. That's a bug. I have never seen that before. Tanami and Sons. Close to the NB bar. Sure. I just did that a couple of minutes ago, so yeah, I couldn't find it at first. It's kind of frustrating, but I knew it was at Hurston, so interesting. I have been able to do the basic stuff I wanted to do tonight. But Freeman, if you haven't been checking out the game since 2.0, this is a good time to check it out. There are a lot of stuff to do. You will run out of things to do after a while, but having such a long pause, it is a good time to come check it out and maybe do another pause because yeah, this is a marathon. This is not a speed race. Okay, I want to go to here, hardcore, and get my weapon. I'm gonna get my weapon just because I want to get it, but I'm pretty sure that I might not be even able to use it because this game is going to get wiped in the next couple of days. And then 3.7 live will come, and then we will get some persistence for the rest of the year. Center mass. Sorry.
Need help? A friendly Cassava associate will be happy.
Yeah, all the pancakes is right. If you get the... I'm gonna do it outside of here. The way the mining right now is working, the personal mining is working, is you get the multi-tool, which has been in the game for a couple of releases already, if it shows me, because it seems like it is not working well. Yeah, it is not going to show me the equipment. Okay. But you having the multi-tool is not enough. You need the multi-tool and a mining attachment. See, there is so much to learn. I might end up spending hours just working out the on-foot stuff. Yeah, and you can join. Many people are playing and many people are streaming, and most of us who are streaming welcome people. And I don't know, maybe you have a fleet that is big, and I'm talking like you only have an Aurora, or maybe you only have an Aurora, but yeah, you can join people and experience the game easier with people who have already been playing, right? Before I even get to the space stuff, yes, and you know, I have met people who plan on playing the game that way, basically not even using ships. If the game comes to the point where many have their expectations, oh yeah, some people are planning to play a space game without basically going into space with a ship. It should be possible. Okay, there's something weird happening. I'm not getting... Yeah, this is something that happens a lot with PTU. The servers are not behaving well. Right now I should be getting the interface to buy. So let's see if I can buy directly from the... Let's buy it. P8. It's taking a little longer than I would like. It doesn't help learning stuff when things aren't working. Yeah. But I knew this was kind of happening. People, I am usually checking out a couple of Discords because I am part of 2 streaming teams, and many people were talking about exactly this. That yeah, you can now access PTU. It is open to any backer, but the servers with this last patch, today's patch, is not behaving very well. Let's try again. I think it is not going to work, sadly. But yeah, the reason I like this weapon is because I like the way it behaves, and this one is the black version of it. The other ones usually have camo or white, but camo in space right now, you know. And white weapons, I don't know, but I'm not a fan of white weapons. I mean, maybe if they were Apple, but S38, LH86, that's the one I have. Well, I went to 2 different planets. I was able to mine. I think I have done most of what I was planning to do today, even more than I expected, because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find a mine, because it's not like you go to a planet and there are mines everywhere. It's like there are 4 to 5 mines on a moon or a planet, and they are not easy to find unless you have a mission that takes you there, and some of them are marked. I did get the tip, so I could get there. But if you have any questions, Freeman, and I know the answer, go ahead and ask. Yes, I believe I will. I think I'm going to cut it there. I might be streaming with the night crew on Thursday night, and then maybe another stream on the weekend if it goes live. This is Arcorp, and this is the planet. This is area 18 at Arcorp, and this is the planet that is totally covered by city. Very interesting, but you cannot visit the whole city, just this area and some others that you can access through the train. But I don't know if you have seen early images of this, but this is a place that was shown by CIG maybe a couple of years ago. They were working on this one. There was a Terrapin even landed somewhere around here in one of their shots. Not just shots, there was some footage of it. You're in Australia? Oh, I think they will kind of line up. I usually stream late my time. I usually start streaming like at 11 p.m. over here. Right now it is 10 before 2 a.m. It's 11:50 a.m. So I many times get people from Europe and Australia, because you are in completely different time zones, and it is really late for my time zone. So people in my time zone are usually sleeping at this time of the night. So yeah, I think we might match our schedules more than you can imagine. Let me check. Okay, let me first see. Let's do team live. And let's see if someone from the night crew is streaming. I am in Panama. Panama is a country in Central America, right between Colombia and Costa Rica. So my time zone is EST, but with no daylight savings. Okay, we have Udlux and 10 Sigma. I haven't rated 10 Sigma. The last time I rated it was Udlux. So let's give a rate to Mr. 10 Sigma. They are part of a streaming team I am at. I hope you, after you have followed me, I hope to see you again sometime in the future. If you have any questions, if you get into the game again and you would like to play while I'm streaming, or if we exchange the contacts, even if I am not streaming, you can join me and we can play. I'll be glad to show you the game as it is right now. You will get it really fast. Let's go to my channel and I'm going to do my raid command there. You're looking forward to seeing more Star Citizen? Nice. You have the same ship as well, so that helps. What ship do you have? If you saw me, I have the Vanguard, but I do not own that one. Just so you know, this is my fleet. The Warden, that's a nice ship. I really like it. But yeah, I really have this one. These are my ships. I have that just as a loan. So have a good night, my friend. Thank you for that follow and hope to see you soon. Let's go to 10 Sigma, let's say hi and hope you have a really good day on your side of the world.
Cause it just proves that you are not okay. I should've known from the start.
Hey, Kraken, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Get your shout out, bro.